15th birthday, she only needs 2,
Okay.
right? So this is it. Okay, you don't need a third one, because this one's a little painful, it stings, you know? Do you remember that from last year? Yeah, I know, it's been a little bit.
Are we not? No, because it only got 10% battery.
What kind of phone, what kind of plug? Is it universal?
No, I have it in the car.
Oh, okay.
It just said she want to take pictures of her when she get her shot.
Oh, shit. That's probably not a good idea, huh? Okay, so from last year you were 101 pounds, and you are now 112. So you gained 11 pounds. I don't. Where'd she put it though?
Her head.
Oh, muscle. And let's see, growth-wise. So she was 62 inches. She grew 2.5 inches.
She'll be tall.
Girl. Yeah, she's at the 95th percentile. Tall and skinny. You're like a piece of asparagus. So let me see. Your vitals are all good. Yeah, your blood pressure's good. All that. Have you started your periods?
Yeah.
When? When did you start your periods?
In like December.
This past December? Okay. How was that? Were you prepared, Missy?
Yeah.
You were?
How is it?
It was weird at first.
How so?
It was just like, it wasn't like the same before I had it.
What do you
Because I
mean?
started getting cramps and stuff.
Already?
Yeah. Well, not like a few days after that.
Uh-huh. Okay, and has it been coming every month? I mean, it's only been 6 months. It has? She's been regular?
No, they've been up and down.
Last month I had a very bad cramp. I couldn't like move or go up the stairs and downstairs. We were outside all the lot and stuff. And at
Okay.
night.
So it has, I'm sorry, so it hasn't been coming every month?
No, it come every month, but it's not like sometimes it's 4 days, 5 days, 6 days. It's not regular.
It's not regular, that's okay, but it's coming monthly.
Yeah, monthly, yeah.
Okay, so some girls, you know, when they start their periods, they're right as rain, and they start and they're just every month like that. Some girls, and this is completely normal, where you can get it for a while and then it just stops. You know, and then it can stop for a while and start again. It's like, it can do that for 2 years. It can go on and off like that. That the timing, like the days are not regular yet, that's not so concerning. She'll still, it's only been 6 months, so, or 8, well, actually 7 months right now. So, it'll straighten it out. So the cramps are really bad. Do you feel like you're nauseous at all? Do you want to throw up?
Not really.
Not at all? Okay, good. Because that can happen too. Some girls have terrible cramps and they vomit from their periods. Yeah, it can be really bad. So what are you taking for the cramps?
Tylenol.
All right, so Tylenol's probably not, there's something else I can give her.
Okay.
It's called naproxen. It's it's an NSAID, so it's like a Motrin, but better, like a higher dose of an NSAID, and it can really help with the cramps, and you only take it twice a day when you have it, and it can really help.
And before I forget, she need her allergy pills and stuff.
Here's your check. Okay, well, here I'm gonna do it right now. Put that in. I'm gonna give her some refills on that. I'll give her 4 refills. That'll go be 5 months, right? So that'll be good. And then what else do you need? Do you need the
for asthma, the cream.
The cream, the triamcinolone?
Yeah.
Got that here too. We'll do that. I'm gonna give you some prescription refills on that too. Alright, and then I'm giving you Naproxen. So I'm gonna give her the lower dose ones. There's 375 and 500. I'm gonna start with the lower dose.
Okay.
She's young, and and this should help. And you take this, you just take it twice a day when necessary, okay? So like you're starting your period, pop it in the morning. It's, as I said, every 12 hours. So if you take it in the morning, it should help you all day. And then at nighttime, if you don't feel bad, don't take it. But if you're getting cramps, you can't sleep, you can take it, okay? Alright, so this is all going to go to the CVS on Main Street. So it's lasting between 5 and 7 days, your period?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Around there.
Okay, and, are you using pads?
Yeah.
Okay, and how often are you changing your pads?
Thank you. I'm so glad I'm sitting here like, come on. Oh my God, she is like the nastiest. I raised my nieces, but this one here, oh my God, she take them all, she hides them in her room. I never went this, but with one of my nieces, but that was years ago, and I explained to her, I gave her the whole breakdown, and I'm OCD. That just makes me go crazy.
That's not being OCD, that's not, Jayla, looking
The
at
pads
you.
in her panties, and the hamper.
It's just not hygienic. And so here's the thing, you know, so how often at school do you change your pads?
I change it every time I go to the bathroom.
You do, okay, alright, but at home, you're throwing the pads with the
Anywhere.
panties into that's not good, that's not hygienic, and what happens is, it smells.
Told you.
And so this is the other thing, so, because it's there in your area, like, you know, then you're gonna absorb that smell too, and then you smell. So
Right.
it's just not hygienic or healthy, okay? Alright, and you might not smell it on you, you know, like you see people like out in the street and like, oh my God, they have terrible BO, don't they know that they have BO? You don't smell it on yourself, you don't, but other people around you certainly do smell it.
Mainly in school, the bullying.
Oh yeah, but yeah, in school, so you don't want to get that kind of, you know, reputation as somebody who smells like that, right? And is smelly. So it's when you go to the bathroom, you just wrap it up and throw it in the garbage. It's as simple as that. And at home, it's really important because you're living with other people too, and you don't want other people to see your, you know, this stuff. This is personal. This is the kind of, like, it's kind of like this, Jayla. Think about this when you go poop. All right, and you wipe yourself, and there's poop on the tissue. Do you throw it in the toilet? Okay. Well, how about if somebody threw it on the floor in the room? Just threw like tissue paper on the floor with poop on it. Would that gross you out? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Okay. All right. So I just want you to try to remember that, and be a little bit more careful. Okay.
And then she go into this thing, she go in the bathroom, run water, don't get in the tub, just run the water and.
Well, that was my other question. Are you showering every day?
No, yeah, but you got to be going now. I was doing the showers for a long time. So I said, come on, you want me to give you showers? I mean, you run the water. I'm thinking you sitting in the tub or you sitting on the toilet.
And the water's running?
And she knows she run the tub water like she's in it. Sometimes she sit in the water, she sit there in the water or sit on the toilet. And then sometimes she take a shower.
What are you thinking, sweetheart? Why aren't you showering?
I do, but that's just what I used to do.
She used to do that, but now since I've been on it, so then I started giving her a shower. I started giving her baths. Because she would go take a bath and come out. I said, Jill, there's no way I can still smell if you took a bath. You know,
Okay.
and she's been good for the last couple of weeks. But I could give her a month. But she go back and forth, back and forth.
Back and forth. This is the age, you know, Veronica too, this is the age when kids get a little bit squirrely about that kind of stuff. So it's not abnormal for kids to get like this.
Mhm.
I'm fighting with my son now because he takes a shower and I'm like, you're going in there and you're not washing, like he'll wash part of his hair and not the top, so it stinks. It's like a garbage pot. I'm like, what's going, get back in the shit. So it's the same thing, we go through this. But it's good that you're laying the foundation so when she's older, you know. But let me tell you this too, Jayla, when you have your period, people smell that if you don't clean yourself. So it's really important, especially for the 5 to 7 days, that you wash yourself well and you clean yourself, okay? All right? So it's important to shower.
I was wondering if there's anything you could recommend me to take to put in her tub water when she takes her bath. I was buying them the ball scent things. Well,
Bath
it's not
bombs.
working.
So it's not, do you take a lot of baths or you shower?
I take a lot of baths and showers at the same time. Like one day I'll take a bath and then one day I'll take a shower.
Okay.
It's
So
the smell she has. It's a smell that I can give her a bath to go away and come right. It's a smell
where?
down there.
Okay, so it's
maybe
musty.
G's,
Well, is it musty?
musty.
So
Either-
that's kind
yeah.
of. So there's different smells, right? There's the musty smell, which is normal for this age, the hormones and stuff, they're kind of, everything's raging. She just got her period, puberty's raging, so they do have a musty smell. Like, you know, in a birthing room, like, you know, that smell,
Is that smell?
Right.
It's another smell, like
not so clean.
right, a fishy
So,
smell.
okay, so if it's fishy, that's, you gotta be careful. So this is the thing with that too, because it's so, the pH down there is so delicate, we have to be careful. You don't wanna put like, bath salts or things like that and have her sit in that, because then she can end up with, bad, you know, like yeast infections, or, you know, just, it can affect her, urethra. And she can get like symptoms of a UTI when it's not actually a UTI, because then that, like, the detergent or toxins go up inside of the urethra and it irritates it. But what